From my side, I've been showing this kitchen off as much as I can. I want to get your side of the story.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to tell you about it.
Tell us how this happened.
There's so many hidden features in this kitchen, I can't wait to show you. But just to talk a little bit about how we got here, was our clients had a very dark, moody, Tuscan ornate style kitchen that was probably about 20 plus years old, original to the house, but they had put some special features in it and they were reluctant to let go of them. So it took some convincing, but I think they're very happy with how it came out and we're thrilled with how it came out. So we really wanted to lighten the space most of all. And we didn't want to just do a white kitchen. That was something really important that they didn't want. So in order to achieve a really custom, unique look, we decided to do a bleached walnut, which is what you see here if you want to get some close-ups of it. And then we did all these beautiful custom integrated handles, and you can see the pilasters here and all around to kind of create some interest. So first off, appliance garage. These have been around for a really long time, but this is something that I try to do in almost every kitchen if there's not a walk-in pantry that has electrical, because I don't like to see appliances sitting on the counter. I don't want to see your coffee maker. I don't want to see your toaster. I don't want to see those things. So this was a great solution for them, and it looks really beautiful with these brass details here. Something else special about this kitchen, if you look over here, is we just have lots of touch latch doors. Lots of cabinetry. This is your Sub-Zero. This is your artisanal ice maker, which was very important to our client because they like their ice how they like their ice. And then over here we have this beautiful Miele espresso machine, and we wanted to make it a very convenient situation. So we ended up doing a drawer here with inserts for teacups and coffee cups. And then this is where they keep their coffee and sugar and sweetener. And then up here is just more beverage storage. And if you come over here, you check out the sink. So we have...
Was that a glass rinser?
We have a glass rinser
Nice.
here. Same finish to match our faucetry. We have a filtered water faucet. And you can see the cool knurled detail here, as well as the brass air switch and drain. Something else here that we think looks really beautiful, if you want to come over here, are these fantastic bronze lights that were made in California. And you can just see the light quality and how it emits and sort of refracts backwards to create and cascade this cool pattern on the wall, which is always something special to see, because when you light the wall, it just makes everything feel a little bit more romantic.
Now, what about the casing around the window? That's really unique.
Thank you. So this is just the countertop. Yep. We wanted to remove the trim that was a little bit dated to the kitchen, and without having to change the rest of the trim in the entire kitchen, we just thought we'd kind of refine it and modernize it with using the countertop material. Okay, something else special about this kitchen was this hood that we had made in Atlanta. And this is a blackened steel with a special pewter finish on it. And this is a beautiful brass. So this is all handmade. And Max knows, his guys installed it. And you have to be precious with this stuff. So very precious. But it came out fantastic. And this is a cook's kitchen, and our client cooks all of the time, every day. So she loves having this huge range and range hood here. And then if you want to come on over here, you can see how we decided to hide the microwave drawer and the steam oven, which we find a lot of clients these days are using more than their microwave because it can kind of do it all. So this is something that we're trying to include in a lot of kitchens as well. And then we have our trash. And then where we had some shallow cabinetry, we were able to just make little shelves so that we used every inch of storage for this customer. Also, don't forget to check out some of the lighting in the island. And this brass hammer detail.
What about the cube? Why a cube?
Why a cube? So we wanted to create a focal point in this wall because originally we had planned a full wall of cabinetry, but it just felt a little bit heavy. And so to open it up and to give a functional surface for this wine dispenser over here, it's really a cool feature over here, and fun for guests to kind of fill your own nice bottle of wine.
Looks like this one needs replacing.
Yeah. Well, that's why we wanted to include a cube over here, because we wanted to make sure that they had another work surface along this wall, which was feeling sort of heavy if we just did wall-to-wall cabinetry. This countertop was so special. We hunted at many different places to find this, but in actuality, this was one of the first countertops that we looked at. And when the client and I walked into this showroom, we saw this, went to the Walker Zanger showroom in Charlotte, and we saw this beautiful countertop marble from afar, and we grabbed each other's hand and ran towards it together like two little giddy girls, because it was just so unique and special. And to me, it reminds me of a old Japanese ink blot, you know, those like blue and white waves. And to her, it looks like gorgonzola cheese. You know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so it is whatever you think. But I think one thing you can't argue with is that it's a unique marble. And one of the things that I actually love about it are the imperfections in it. So if you look really close, you can see it's a honed finish on here, but there's sort of divots in some of the moments of where there's
in the veins. Yeah.
And I think that the change in finish where it looks a little bit more matte, it makes it even more beautiful and special. So, you know, when you're using authentic materials, there's going to be imperfections, but that's the beauty of them, in my opinion.
Yes. Now should we show them the laundry room?
Yeah, come on in.
Laundry room.
Okay,
Again,
laundry room.
Gorgeous.
If you look at the before picture in here, you see we're working with the same space, square footage. We didn't move any walls here, but what we did do was we elevated these washer and dryers to give them some storage underneath, and the client can use this to pull out and unload, which is a great convenience. And then we wanted to give them a little bit more pantry storage. So we did these narrow pantry doors, and see that they're not super deep, but they do give you a lot of
storage.
Yeah. And nice, beautiful, deep drawers here. Put some very, functional, beautiful coat hooks over here, as well as some coat hooks here. Some other cool things we did in here was this client has 2 cats, and you always kind of see their water filter and their food when they are here. So we created this open space, pocket doors over here, so that they can put the litter boxes here, and they're open when there's not guests coming over, and then when guests come over, you kind of just close them up and hide it. We did
nice accent lights.
stained walnut shelves with beadboard to kind of talk to the bleached walnut we have in the kitchen, but again, this is a little bit moodier. And this was a remnant from the outdoor countertop that we were able to use, that we thought looked fantastic with this color and wallpaper that we were already planning for in here.
Powder room?
Powder room. Let's go.
Also gorgeous.
For this jewel box of a powder room, we decided to gut everything. We took out the dated wooden vanity, and there was a sort of a specialty faux paint finish on the walls that we had sanded down. We put a very nice light and airy botanical paper up here, and we picked out a marble slab that worked beautiful with the paper, because we fell in love with the paper first. Sometimes you don't know what's going to be your anchor in a room, and in this case it was this. And so we did a fluting on the sides and an integrated sink, which is so nice because it's just less stuff. We really simplified the design in here. Another cool moment in this room is this light fixture. It's very big, but it gives such a nice smoke glow into this space that it really does feel nice and bright in it here without being glaring. Another favorite thing in this room is this mirror that has a lot of imperfections. It's very old. I went antiquing with the client and we found this and we fell in love. It's really special, and I think that having a moment of something old in a brand new space is important. It just feels cozier, and there was a lot of history to this piece that we were into as well. So
Yeah, tell us a couple highlights about these rooms. We didn't do too much except furniture and mirrors,
Yeah.
some window treatments.
So this room was painted really dark burgundy, and it felt like it definitely needed, again, a light refresh. And so, not to be boring with just a white wall, we did a lime wash texture. So it's a lighter color, which means you can't see as much of the texture in certain lights, but it does still feel special, and it goes more in line with this beautiful custom mantle that they had done 20 years ago, and they did not want to let go of, and I didn't want to lose it either because I think it's really unique and beautiful. So we decided to get a new, cabinetry that would hide a lot of the things that were shown over here, and we created a different seating arrangement to be able to sit more people, but they can still push these tables out of the way and dance, in the moonlight with these big, beautiful windows. And I think they do that quite often. Sometimes they say, we don't even want the coffee tables because they're having too much fun dancing in this room. But yeah.
Don't forget, we added the 3 chandeliers.
Oh yeah, so if you take a look up, you can see that we did 3 of the same chandelier at different heights. And it really is just a simple, clean style. Definitely modern, but it feels so elegant in this space, and it doesn't really take away from some of the more ornate details of the fireplace and the arches of the windows. We just wanted to kind of let the architecture of the room speak for itself, but I do think that they're nice and pretty, and
it definitely filled the whole space above us.
And there was the window treatments here before were quite heavy, and we wanted to just give something more ethereal. So we did these nice wide width shears that allows the light to come through but still give some texture to the area. And then a really cool feature were these brass mirrors that bring your eye up and add a glam moment. And I think it's a wow moment when people walk into the space.
Definitely is.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you for watching. Again, this is Heather with Land and Sky. She does very gorgeous designs. We've done a few of them already. Not every customer allows us to come in and film their place, so this was definitely a treat. Again, thanks for watching, and Heather, thank you for the tour.
Thanks for having us.